Yo, do we have anyone watching? Why does the lighting look so weird? Yo, what's up, Paul? What's up, Doodle? What's up, Goofy? Bro, it's been so long since we streamed, chat. What's up, Flight? We met at Worlds. Yo, wait, what's your actual name? Cause I don't know you by your screen name. Still trying to do kamikaze into kamikaze. Okay, you should do the version from trapeze first, where you pinch with your middle finger and then whip like that. That's the easiest way. James. Okay, I met a lot of Jameses at Worlds. I know of like at least 5 YOYOs named James. Maybe more. What's up, Kieran? Oh. Oh my gosh. I haven't unscrewed this yo-yo yet. Ugh. Bro, chat. I think I'm still in YouTube jail. It doesn't look like any of my subscribers are getting notified. Bro, my arms are so tired. Ask for me to do my crazy tech trick. I think I remember that. What's up, Jade? Boyd, Sergio, how we doing? What's up, Alicia? Oof. We got Ty. Okay, finally it's getting actually shown to people. Chat, we were literally like, we were at 2 viewers for the first 3 minutes of this live stream. What's up, Yo-Yo Renee? Marcus Bamak. You should try yo-yoing again. What's up, Jade? Colin. Haven't seen you in ages. It's because I have not gone live in ages. But we're back. Forget the French flex, do the Jamaican John. Alright, ready? Daily streak going again? I'm gonna try to at least go live daily this week. But no promises for after that. So pro, thank you, Mr. King. What's up, Elijah? Welcome back to the stream after like 5 billion years of no live streaming. Yo, what's up, Tony? Long time no see. What's up, Irish Sword? Bro, I miss streaming. Yo, what's up, Naomi? My string's too short. Oh, wait. That trick's crazy. You know about the Wild Card Cup yo-yo contest? I've heard about it, yeah. Oh my gosh, that bind is so satisfying. See colors for Starlight Plus? So the initial launch is going to be 4 colors. So we got the aqua with gold center, gold rims, which is super sick. That's the one I'm using right now. And then aqua with silver center, silver rims. This is the one I used at Worlds this year. Also super cool. And then the black with gold center, gold rims. Really all the colors are cool. So I'm going to stop saying, oh, this one's really cool. Because really all of them are amazing. But yeah, there's this one. And then last one of the first 4 that are releasing is this one, the red and gold, which is the GEOGUESSR edition. If you don't know him, 11-year-old who just made World Finals. Oh yeah, those are the 4 colors. I'll show you all of them together. Bro, I don't know why the camera looks so weird. Does it look weird? Does the camera look weird to you guys on your end? Because I have my light on as normal. I checked my camera. There's no smudge on my camera. But it looks like blurry or something. The aqua silver I need. Bro, Ghost Flipping, that's like my unofficial signature color. You ever hurt yourself by accident? Occasionally with when I'm doing like really big tricks. It happens occasionally. I'm thinking Sunlight and then that's it. Wait, are you saying Sunlight like naming a yo-yo Sunlight? Or Sunlight is making the lighting look weird? Bro, why does it look like that? I cannot figure out why. I don't care how much it costs, I need it. Okay, yeah, so this yo-yo is going to be 120. It's releasing this Saturday. So yeah, definitely on the pricier end, but it is a very premium yo-yo. And if you're someone that wants an advanced yo-yo, great, then you get an advanced yo-yo. If you just want to support me, it's still a great way of supporting me, even if you aren't necessarily like ready for an advanced yo-yo either. Aluminum? Yeah, so it's aluminum and then stainless steel rims. Try the new limitless yo-yos? I have, yeah. Yo, what's up, Magic Max? Wait, chat. So many new GIFs added? Wait, that's crazy. Bro, I forgot the GIFs existed because I haven't gone live in forever. New phone, who this? Wait, what? I don't have a new phone. What's up, random? Welcome to stream. Long time no see. Bro, that behind the back hop is so hard. Y'all have no idea how hard that is to hit. Wait. Can I actually get it though? Nope. Wait, can I hit this thing? What made you decide you'd bring me life for Worlds specifically? Well, first of all, I wanted to do a new routine, but I didn't want to start from scratch with like a song that I wasn't familiar with like 5 weeks before the contest. So I ended up using that song because I was actually thinking of using that song for Worlds since like right after Worlds 2025. But then I ended up finding Game Over and I'm like, okay, well I can choreograph better to this. But then looking back out on that song, I'm like, you know what? Most Evanescence music just has so many layers of like different instruments and stuff, and it just helps with evals more. I don't know if you noticed, but like there's certain parts where like I was doing certain things, like I was choreographing tricks to the female vocals and stomping to the male vocals, and then I was doing like other like footwork on like the piano notes and then other stuff on the drums and all that. So it just had like more opportunities for choreography and evals, and not to mention like theming. Have you started your next routine? I'm getting there. I have some song ideas and some secret tricks. Wait, can I get this thing? Wait. No, that's so hard. You gotta get back into streaming if you have the time. I know you're busy. Yeah, I think I don't know if I want to go back to every day for like a super long time like I've done before, but I do think I'm gonna stream more now that World Yo-Yo Contest is over. We're in the off season, so there aren't like as many contests, let alone like really big high stakes contests. So like, yeah, now's the time where I can kind of chill. I'm gonna probably over the next few months I'm gonna work on a bunch of like new tricks, getting better for next contest season, but also like probably making a lot more content than I was leading up to the big contests. Because I had nationals in July and then Worlds just a few weeks ago. So now it's like, okay, well, I literally don't have any big contests until like at least early next year. Starlight plus buffed horizontal. Yes, that's kind of the goal. Double tap to like yes. Coming to any contest besides Spirit? Well, I don't actually know if I'm going to Spirit yet, but I mean, I hope to go, but I haven't really planned that far in advance yet. I'm not usually a super far in advance planner like that. Elijah, thank you for the jewels. Let's go. Bruh. Bro, Irosaur, what do you mean? Instead of typing in chat. Wait, Sebastian, what are you confused about? Rewind only has Starlight Pluses. They only have very limited quantities because they got some for a little early release at Worlds, so they just have whatever's left over. But it's not a full release of the Yoyos. The full release is happening on my website, spotlightyoyo.com, which it's still hunteryoyos.com, but it's kind of under construction right now, going through like trying to rebrand and like make everything match more. So yeah, it's also spotlightyoyo.com now, and yoyofactory.com is kind of where it's going to release in the US. Yo, Elijah, I think you're becoming a member, and Aldrin, almost 2 years. That's crazy. Bruh, 4 months away. Alright, wait, chat. So smooth. Yes, this is literally like, not gonna lie, this might be the smoothest yo-yo you'll ever try. That's not even just like me trying to get you to buy my yo-yo. Like, so many people said it at Nats and Worlds that it was the smoothest, if not one of the smoothest yo-yos they've ever tried. Wait, chat. Wait, watch this. I love doing this. Yo, is he a random? How to get out of Sigma Stole. Okay. The way I exit it, or at least that I exited it for this year, was grab this string, and you're turning to your throw hand side. So if you're right-handed, you turn to your right, and then you're popping out the front, you're landing on the string connected to your middle finger. So it gets into dismount. And then if you pop out the back, that's the dismount. So basically, if you can pop into that string, then you can move your arm in front of the yo-yo, so that way you can pop out the back and turn into something else. So like you could turn into like, what I did before was that, to that, to that. But you could also do, you could also just pop out the back and land in like here or something. Can you do ear stole? I'm so bad at that trick. Bro, I haven't done this in forever, so I'm not as good at it anymore. Can't do DNA? You should learn it. What's up, Marjorie? How we doing? Thank you, thank you. What's up, Osmelly? Leanna has became a super fan. Thank you so much. What's up, Christian? Wait. Chat. No. Dude, that's actually so hard to do. Bro, I hate these knots. This is one of those knots that will actually string snap if I pull it too hard. So I'm just not gonna do that. Coop doling it, bro. You got that trick for me. That whole Iwasawa rejection thing is my trick. I posted that on Instagram like a year and a half ago. Oh my gosh, wait. Okay, this knot is really annoying. Help me become more speedy, techie, and slacky player. I'm like literally none of those except slacky. I'm definitely not speedy and I'm definitely not techie. I can be if I want to be, but I just don't enjoy those styles of yo-yoing as much. How's the Mir Kink GT work? Are you talking about the, like, that one? The new. It's basically, if you're talking about that one, it's basically this, and then that. But as you're turning, you kind of do a jump rope. I think he grabs it from the other side, when he was doing it, he used like these 4 fingers. But I'm trying to figure out. I think it's like, yeah. Oh my gosh, my yo-yo's responsive right now. Oh, that's so scary. 2 or 3? I give it 2, but I can see 3. Yo, I forgot about this trick. Wait. No. My favorite yo-yo word? Thank you. Olu double GT would be hard from there. Wait, from which trick? I mean, you could do like... Wait, I mean, you could do this. Let's see if I can get it. Oh, you have to go like that and like jump rope and then... Wait. Thinking on world results, I don't really think about results too much, because it's kind of out of the player's control. You just have to like do your best. I'd rather just focus on getting better at yo-yoing. Oh, wait. That transition is actually ridiculously hard. Why are you going fully bald? Hopefully not for a long time. Eiffel Tower. You know Benny, of course. Wait, I really do wonder if I can do... Yeah, there we go. I knew I could do that. Wait, Irish sword, are you talking about like that? There's a gift for 20,000 jewels. Ain't nobody that rich, YouTube. How do you do straight jacket Brent Stoll? Honestly, if you can do Brent Stoll, just practice crossing your arms really fast. So you have to cross throw hand over and then under. So you're pretty much doing a normal Brent Stoll, but right before the yo-yo is about to land, you have to do this. So throw hand over and then under. And then the Brent Stoll is happening between your arms and the string. It's like this. What happened to Miri? She got injured right before the contest. So unfortunately, he was not able to compete, but she would have placed so high. Possibly top 5. Wait, can I hit the Ryuichi thing? No. Bro, I can definitely hit that. That's really difficult, though. Tips on 4.0? I'm a lot better at 0.5s and 0.0s. So, I mean, honestly, best tips for any hooks is just keep your hands close and whip really fast. And bend your knees. But like, I'm not the best at 0.0s. But I mean, it really should be the same thing. It's just a matter of getting used to catching over your non-throw hand instead of your throw hand. Because I can do like 4.5 pretty well. Sometimes. Not today, because I was just doing it a lot earlier. Yo, what's up, CH? How we doing? What's up, Lindsay? Or why is it stuck on my hand? Billy has a lot of secret tutorials, actually. Did not know that. Do you use stock bearings or replace with NSK? I usually only replace with NSK for like contest yo-yos. Like any yo-yo that I'm just using casually, I don't really worry about putting like any special bearing in it. Finally, a yo-yo is live. Yeah, I feel like live stream content has kind of been non-existent in the yo-yo community as of recently. Polo ending bind, the thumb grind one? Wait, is it? Isn't that just this? I thought that's what he did before. Or was it not? I don't know. This variation of this trick is so funny. I don't know if I can hit it though. What's up, Yo-Yo Joe? Dude, I could definitely hit that. But I need to give myself some time to get it like on command. Yo-Yo just broke? Wait, what happened, Alex? That's so weird how that trick works. That trick is so weird. Teacher Brunstall? I would recommend looking up a YouTube tutorial for it. Because seeing it from like your point of view is going to be a lot easier than explaining it to someone through like a live stream. Because then I can't give you like personalized feedback. But like if you're talking about like just understanding the trick, then watch some sort of tutorial on YouTube. Elijah, it's very much like a competitive strategy. And also like they're all still very much like developing players in the whole scope of things. Like they're all very new to yo-yo still. So yeah, a lot of it comes down to like if you're on a team, you're sharing tricks to be able to help the other ones do well. Because like ultimately, if one of us does well, it benefits all of us. How many points off for you from Worlds? I was 0.1 behind Yaku. and then like 5 behind me, I think. When can I meet you in real life? I go to a lot of yo-yo contests. So if you go to like nationals, U.S. nationals, worlds, those are the ones I'll for sure be at next year. As for this year, I don't know what contest. Probably Arizona State's if it happens. Well, definitely Arizona State's if it happens. Maybe Spirit. Maybe something else. I don't know. Most of like the state contests happening the rest of the year in the U.S. are pretty far away from me, so I don't know if I'll be going to any of those. You're going to AZ. I live there. I live in Arizona. I live in Arizona as well. Wait, chat. What's up, KNO? What's up, Dirt? Did they announce where the venue is for Worlds next year? I don't think so. I'm guessing they're gonna announce that fairly soon though. Chat. Yo-yo trick? Bro, my yo-yos. All my yo-yos are responsive. What's up, Elise? How we doing? What's up, Nox? See your arm lock? I never do that trick, but... Gonna try to compete in the Wildcard Cup? Nice. Yo, chat, should I compete in that too? I want to compete at a contest. Wildcard Cup, it's a contest organized by like some of the yo-yo kids in Australia. I think Jono and Cloud. It's basically a wild card round. So it's 30 seconds, no evals. Online contest? Yeah. Yo, I forgot about this trick. Wait. Bro, that trick's crazy. You want to compete? You should. The more contests you do, the better you get. Bruh. Tips on ear stool? I mean, anything that applies to normal grunt stool, it applies to any variation as well. So like, when you say like, you tell people for like neck stool, mouth stool, normal grunt stool to like push your throw hand forward, it's really the same thing. But with ear stool, you kind of just have to like turn your head more to the side as well. Otherwise, see how like, if I'm facing too far forward, my hair will, or the string will like touch my hair. But you have to kind of turn so it doesn't, which makes it very hard. Nice. Gritty bind. Okay, so the way that trick works, it's like you're doing a ghost bind, but you're letting it hit your leg, like you're doing like a slap bind like that. But then once you're here, so you're hitting your leg, and then you're wrapping around like a ghost bind, but before the slack falls, because if you did the ghost bind, that slack would snag. So what you have to do is, as you're wrapping around the ghost bind, this leg comes down, and then your other leg comes up and shoots that slack over as it's falling. 50 clicks in 30 seconds good. It's very good. Connor is okay. Yeah, he shaved his head bald willingly for Yo-Yo. Not any health reasons. That was all for Yo-Yo. DNA with Yo-Yo, I got you. Nice. Yo, wait. I almost hit the wall. Reach double GT. Bruh. String tension. Max clicks you can land in 30 seconds. Probably like, if you really try harded, you could probably, I think I could probably do like 70 if I really tried. Yo, Grady, if you want to go to get a yo-yo, go to spotlightyoyo.com, and depending on your skill level, I can recommend you a yo-yo. Also your budget. But generally what I recommend anyone that's getting into like beginner yo-yoing, go for the Spotlight Intro Yo-Yo. If you're already into advanced tricks, doing like the bind and learning string tricks, I would recommend either the Spotlight Ultra or the Starlight for now, or the Spotlight Plus. But yeah, probably it kind of depends on your preferences and your budget more than anything. Spotlight Plus is really good for its price. I appreciate that, and I agree. Tips for making the slack and the re-reachy double GT bigger. Like, do it in slow motion. Like, watch how I do it. I kind of raise my hand and then drop it. And it kind of opens up that slack a little bit more. Why'd you shave? It just, I don't know. It just feels more comfortable. And also, it just looked better for on stage, I feel like, for Worlds. You suck. Thank you, William. I appreciate your support and helping my stream out. Alright, see you, Elijah. Oh, this string feels so short. This is literally like the same string length I used for Worlds. This is one of my backups at Worlds, I think. Or maybe, this might have been the one I used on stage, actually. I'm not sure. Starlight Plus, your favorite yo-yo? Let's go. What's up, HNY? Coolest combo I know. I don't know. I have a lot of combos that I really like doing. Others that I don't like doing as much, but score really high in contests. So it kind of depends on what you mean by coolest. Budget is 300. Okay, if your budget's 300, you can afford basically every yo-yo on the planet. So that's a good start. If you're a beginner but you know some tricks, if you can do a bind, if you really want to get a nice yo-yo, I would recommend the Starlight. Or if you want to wait a few more days, this Saturday the Starlight Plus is releasing, which is the newest one. This is a very premium $120 yo-yo. But I mean, if you're pretty beginner, I would probably recommend going for something more like the Spotlight Plus or the Spotlight Ultra. Spotlight kids went crazy at Worlds, I know, right? Yo, what's up, Yo-Yo Jaguar? Wait, chat. Boom, boom. Oh my gosh. Boom, boom. Why is my string tension so bad? Here, here. What? Why is my string tension so bad? Grady, if you want to get the best strings, go for Spotlight string, which I also have on my website. SpotlightYoyo.com, Spotlight string. Thank you, Mr. Chapman. Thank you, Yo-Yo Jaguar. C1, how we doing? Do DNA. Nice. Tips on Crazy 8. Is Crazy 8 just the same as Figure 8, like this trick? Bruh. By 0.1, yes. Can't believe I did the bite tower then into the freestyle. Yeah, I'm so happy I hit that. My whole ending was like really, really clean. That was the biggest part I wanted to hit. Yahoo behind the back combo. I don't remember the order of the elements, but I think it was like, what was it? Was it boom, boom, boom? I forget. I'm trying to think. And then it went into boom, boom. Bro, my arms are barely long enough to do these kind of hops. I can't reach. Bro, my arms can't reach that far. It's easier under my right leg. Do a next goal. I do think I could get this stuff if I practiced it, but yeah. I'm not a big fan of under the leg stuff for the sake of me having short arms. Can't believe I just hit that. How many clicks can Geo do in 30 seconds? Probably like 50-ish. Maybe more. Yeah, he could probably do 55. Living my childhood dream. Yo, what's up, Jeremy? Rock the baby. You in a yo-yo comp? Yeah. I just competed at the World Yo-Yo Contest. 3rd podium finish in a row. Not any more contests for a while. Except maybe... I'll be going to Arizona State Yo-Yo Contest later this year if that happens. Which it probably, most likely will, but it's not, like, announced yet. In Spirit Yo-Yo Contest, hopefully. But haven't planned on going yet. Competing at Worlds 27, yes. Did you teach Geo, or is he just that good? Both. He was definitely like pretty good when I first sponsored him, but he was also so new to yo-yoing. So he did have a lot to learn, and I have taught him a lot, but he's also learned a lot on his own. You think Nats will be Vegas again next year? Probably, but I don't know. You know who's the best junior yo-yo player in Canada? I'm not sure. I really don't know. You just noticed the medals. Bro, why can't I hit that? Wait, what? Bro, there's no reason whatsoever that I should be able to hit that. Pray for your Chicago Nats. I don't know if that's gonna be likely, but anything's possible. What prompted you to change your routine? Oh, surprise factor mostly. What about Christian? You teach him too, or just that good? Same answer as Geo, except Christian started yo-yoing basically from my yo-yo club. So I started with him like earlier on in his yo-yo journey, but just like Geo, he's learned a lot on his own too. Missed a minute of stream. Hopefully nothing important happened. That trick is so dumb, horizontal. It does not look good. Any tips for clicking higher in prelims? Just do as many tricks as possible, to be honest. I wouldn't worry too much about doing difficult tricks, just like spam fast combos, basically. Bruh. You donated 20,000 jewels in that minute. That's cap, bro. Show us the World's Trophy? Where is it? I don't know if I put it up yet. I might still have it in my bag. Oh, it's over here. I got it. This is the nicest one they've given out at Worlds yet. Of the 3 years I podiumed, this is definitely the best one. Sick. Tony, totally donated $3,000. You switched to orange string full time now. I mean, I was just using yellow string early on the stream. I'll use some yellow string again. Logo is really cool for Worlds this year. Yeah, I think it's like the most aesthetically pleasing logo that they've had for Worlds. Bro, back to the really long string. Oh my gosh, chat. Oh, bro. Yo, Lou, if you're still here, I've gotten better at this thing. Geo color is cool, I know, right? Check that out. Bro, all the colors are so good. In these first 4 initially launching are only some of the colors that there will be. I know we originally did a pre-release U.S. Nationals, which had the solid aqua and the solid red. Those aren't going to be made again, at least anytime soon. No plans of it. There are 4 more colors in this run, And if people are really liking these, we might have more colors in the future. Which region of the world do you think has the most competition in tournaments? So yo-yo contests are most competitive historically in US and Japan, are the two big ones. Korea is approaching, but they only have a few really good players, but they have really good players, but only a few of them. Whereas US and Japan have a lot of people that could get like top 10, top 15 at Worlds, but less people that could actually like win, if that makes sense. You running long string now? I've been experimenting with it. I don't know. I kind of like it, but I also kind of don't at times, so. Singapore used to be really competitive, right? It was never super competitive. They really only had three big names at a time. Like, that was the most they've had. But they were, like, really good yo-yoers. Like, worlds capable. Well, two people capable of winning Worlds, and a third that could have placed pretty high, but I don't think he ever went to Worlds. Christian competed at Worlds? Unfortunately, no. But this last weekend, he competed at Colorado States, and he won by 9 points. Is there a state that has no contests? There are lots of states without contests. Actually, probably the majority. I think there may be like 20 or... Yeah, probably like 20 states that even have a state contest. What do you think of Lok Hung Ung's routine? I watched his semi, and it was sick. The bouncy vibe. I love that. Yo, thank you, Richard. I appreciate the dono. Bro, just did the mirror combo. Yeah. That's one of the most fun. Oh my gosh, my yo-yo is becoming responsive again. I love doing that combo. It's such an interesting set of elements. I'm not going to do the jump though, because I got injured last time I did that. Back in like 2020. I did it for an online contest and like slipped on the floor multiple times while trying to film. So I'm scared of jump tricks now. But I did it in my routine, at least. One Russian player in the semis. Yeah, Leonid's the Russian national champion, so he got a seed at the semifinals. That being said, he possibly could have made it through prelims, even if he wasn't seeded. Yeah, this trick is so fun, though. Oh, it keeps getting stuck. So, boom, boom. I can't remember if he does it on his wrist or his arm. Bro, I'm too scared to do jumps after like hurting myself doing it before. Most dangerous trick? I don't know. Probably some sort of like mouth bind or something that I don't want to try and get a dental surgery because of it. What happens if your wildcard yo-yo cup is 36 seconds? I mean, I don't know the specific rules of that contest, but probably just it won't click the last 6 seconds. Come to Virginia States, bro. It's so far. It's so far for me. Sora Uchihashi tricks. You know the funny thing about Sora's tricks is Sora is actually my favorite yo-yoer, but one of the few really good yo-yoers that I just haven't really learned any of his tricks. And I kind of almost want to keep it that way. Because I feel like as soon as I learn his tricks, all of a sudden some of them won't be as impressive to me anymore if I understand them and can do them. So I kind of don't want to ruin the magic of liking his yo-yoing. which a lot of times happens when I learn people's tricks. Because I'm like, wait, that's really all that's happening. You know what I mean? Sometimes tricks just look so crazy, but then you learn them and you're like, that's way easier than I thought. St. Louis next year. Wait, are you talking about United Yo-Yo contest? How much do you click horizontal negative 3.5? Probably plus 4. I don't think I've ever actually tried that. Horizontal hooks are weird. There we go. Bro, look how sick this looks. You jawbreaker. Negative 0.5 hooks. They are the hardest. Wait, chat. Nice. Yo, wait, we just got a gift. Who from? Who sent a gift? Daniel G, thank you so much. Are you gonna go live tomorrow? I will, yes. I'm gonna go live every day this week through Saturday. 0.5s are easier than 0.0s. Yeah, the reason for that is because 0.0s land between your fingers, 0.5s land on the outside of your fingers. Yo, thank you, Daniel. I appreciate that. What's up, Luke? Geo actually got 21st, but I think he was pretty close to 20th, if I remember right. Which is like absolutely crazy for an 11-year-old that's been yo-yoing for less than 2 years. You guys realize how insane that is? Geo is a nationals and a world's finalist, both. At 11 years old, before 2 years of yo-yoing. Like, that's actually insane if you think about it. And he has a signature colorway that's releasing this Saturday. Yo, what's up, Lee's3? How we doing? I wasn't even yo-yoing at 11. You think of Mir's routine? Very John Full. Bro, I did too many of these today. But this string's too old to do that. I can like barely do even 3s right now. How much did you click your worlds? I don't really click routines much anymore. I don't know. Probably like, if I were to guess, probably 250, 260. Probably 260. I clicked my last years in like the 240s. Nice. Sick to see D'Angelo in finals? Yeah, for sure. You do a +7? Depends on what people give +7. I think probably majority of people have never given a +7. Like, depends on the judge. Geo train with you? He does, yeah. I do sponsor Geo. You're gonna steal Jawbreaker from you until you did it at Worlds? You can still do it. I give you permission. That would be hype if you did it. But make sure you hit it. And do the crazy dismount if you can. You're gonna do that dismount? Let's go. Bet that. Horizontal negative 6.0 or 6.5, like it's 7. I mean, I've done a horizontal 6.5. Kohei did practically the same freestyle in semifinals, 23, 24, 26. Even music is the same. How fair is that? I mean, there's no rule against it, so it's not unfair necessarily. You still do lessons? Currently, I only do lessons for the Spotlight team. But that may change. I'm not sure. I'm still trying to figure stuff out. How much is your behind the back verse Brent to 2.5 GT? Wait, 2.5 GT? What do you mean? Like, wait. You don't mean like this, do you? 2.5 GT. Or do you mean this thing? Watch me win with Jawbreaker. That would be hype, bro. Bro, imagine winning with Jawbreaker before me. I have not won a contest with that trick yet. What's up, Sterna? Yo, what's up? Irish Sword is back. What's up? What's up? Bro, why are all my yo-yos dead? Or my bearings, not the yo-yos. Oh, it just like went responsive in the middle of that trick. You know how to dismount a no magic knot double GT? What is that? Wait, what does that mean? You mean like? I'm trying to think. No magic knot. What is a no magic knot double GT? Can I have $1 billion? Sure, bro. Mr. Anti. Me. They're back, but my message is not show for a while. That was the first message I'd seen in a while, yeah. So maybe they weren't showing, or maybe I just wasn't seeing them. Tips on reverse ear still? That's a good question, because I need those tips too, bro. Can't hit it. Well, maybe I can. Anti-happening or probably not? I'm not sure yet. I have not even like thought about that yet, but I really don't know. I don't know if we're doing it again. Happening live again? Same. Dude, I was missing going live. But I'm happy to like be stress-free about like not having to worry about contests. Other than like maybe Spirit, but I don't know. Even if I go to Spirit, like that's more of a fun contest than like a high stakes. Oh my gosh, I'm spinning way too much. That's more of a fun contest than like a really high stakes. Yo, the Starlight Plus colorways are actually kind of crazy though. Yo, which one's your favorite, guys? These are the 4 that are releasing on Saturday. Forgot that the camera looks like super weird. Yo, doesn't it look like, it looks like there's water on the camera or something, but like I wiped it off and didn't fix it. So I don't know if it's, I mean my lighting's not any different than it used to be on lives. The black gold does look really clean. Now I don't know if you guys noticed, but these all have the engravings around the inside of the profile too. And I don't know if you, another thing you might not have noticed, you have to look like really close, but on some of the colorways, like my unofficial signature colorway, the one I used on stage at Worlds, The engraving's actually in aqua. So it's a silver yo-yo with an aqua engraving. You want all of them? You can only get one. Wait. First try on that's kind of crazy. What do you think about one-drop yo-yos? I haven't used their yo-yo in forever, so I don't really have an opinion. Yeah, black gold is crazy. Also, yeah, the one thing, so you mentioned the red being beautiful. This red is a way better red than the Spotlight Plus, wherever it is, if I can find one. Yeah, wait. Look at the difference between these two yo-yos. Like, the Starlight Plus red versus the Spotlight Plus red. This red's just not as bright, I feel like. Maybe I'm imagining it, or maybe you can't tell in this lighting, but I feel like the Starlight Plus red is like a brighter red. Or maybe I'm just imagining that. The red is brighter? Yeah, I couldn't tell from like the perspective of the live stream, I couldn't tell. Where would be the best place to purchase it to Canada? Well, I'm releasing them on this Saturday on spotlightyoyo.com. I'm not used to saying that yet, but we're rebranding as spotlightyoyo.com. hunteryoyos.com still does work, by the way, but we're turning it into, slowly but surely, spotlightyoyo.com, so everything kind of matches. So yeah, the website's kind of under construction right now. How wide is the new Spotlight going to be? If you're talking about the Starlight Plus, this one's 60. Chat, I just got tired. You seen the new offset limitless yo-yos? Yeah, I tried all of them at Worlds. You thought the Spotlight one looked brighter? Interesting. Yeah, if you saw them like in real life, the Starlight Plus red looks like a lot brighter. The Spotlight Plus red's almost like between maroon and red. It's not quite maroon, but it's not quite like a bright red either. Diameter Starlight Plus is 56. Yo-Yo Rewind has Starlight Plus. They have very limited that they have left over from Worlds, because they bought a bunch to release at Worlds. But yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, I came up with this new element the other day. I can't hit it. That was the worst gritty bind of all time. That looks so bad. Ow. I'm getting dizzy. Specs on Starlight Plus, 60 millimeters wide, 67 grams, I think, 67, and then 56 diameter. If there are any other ones you don't, or any other specs that you don't, that I didn't mention, that just means I don't know them. Gap whip, I have no idea. Ticking in the background, so mid. Wait, what? Is that my fridge? Bruh. How'd you come up with the gritty bind? From thinking about every possible way you could, every possible trick you could turn into a gritty. I've tried. You're happy you started your unresponsive journey with the monometal? Yeah, I mean, it is a good choice. Wait. Nice. No! Not missing that trick again. It's the most random trick to miss. Wait, can I hit this thing? No! Greedy Hot Brun stole. I mean, that doesn't really... I don't think there's really a way of doing that. Unless you were to do like a... I guess that's technically maybe possible. But it looks so trash. Wait. I could do that. Nerves for Spirit, practice for an audience. You know, the good thing about Spirit is that since it's like 70% evals, you don't have to really think about clicking high and that kind of stuff as much. See ya, Irish Sword. What's up, Noel? Wait. That trick's really weird. Oh, bruh. Come to RMR. I have not planned nearly that far in advance yet. See you, Sterna. And is Irish Sword leaving as well? Wait, what? I thought I saw a message saying they're leaving. Can you be my yo-yo teacher? Right now, I'm not actually accepting more students, but I do have some free tutorials on YouTube if you're interested in that. Chad, I did so much, like, hardcore yo-yoing earlier. I'm so sore. How much are those yo-yos? This yo-yo is 120. Do you think it's possible to win a world championship with a plastic yo-yo these days? Yes. But you would need a very perfectly designed plastic yo-yo, and it would probably have to be a hybrid, something like what Jakub used. But yeah. That being said, I prefer full metal. But I mean, that doesn't mean that me or anyone else would have done worse with a plastic yo-yo. But sometimes it's more of a comfort thing, like feeling like, okay, yeah, I'm using a metal yo-yo. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm making no sense at all. What's up? Oh, Aldrin's still here. Yeah, Yo-Yo Joe, that's true, but also 2015 is very, very different than 2026. But I do still think it's possible. What was your reaction to Jakub doing horizontal Worlds Finals? Well, first of all, I didn't actually watch until after the contest, because he went literally right before me. So I was off the side of the stage, just locking in. But that being said, it didn't really surprise me, because I think he kind of knew that he needed to do that if he wanted a chance at winning. Wait, chat, yo-yo trick? Nope. Nice. What time is it for you? It is 7:17 p.m. Wait. Can't believe I just hit that, not gonna lie. My first time seeing Yaku do behind that horizontal AP after party. I forgot about that. He did do it there. Wait, he didn't do any horizontal in AP, right? Favorite holiday? Good question. Very good question. Probably Christmas. Bruh. The Baron's messing this trick up. It's like pulling the string tight from the tension. Or the string. The string is getting pulled tight because the yo-yo is responding. Wait, chat, yo-yo trick? Nice. I can't believe I got that first try, not gonna lie. That's actually insane. You going to Worlds next year? I am, yes. 100%. Wait, what was the combo Yaku did was... Yeah, like that. Boom, 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 boom. Weirdest yo-yo I own? I have a lot of weird yo-yos, but that prompts me to tell you to go watch my weirdest yo-yos video on my YouTube channel. Nice. Nice. Was that lasso type trick? Yeah. So it's from this thing. He does this, and then you throw it around, and you recatch. It's boom, 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 boom. See some ear elements. Wait. Maybe this stuff. World was crazy this year. That's true. Bruh. Wait. Chat ready? How did I miss that? Not grinding hooks anymore. Yeah, I mean, there are definitely better things to grind, but it's also good to be good at hooks. Should I go to Worlds next year? You should try to go to Worlds if you can, for sure. Worlds is always like such a crazy experience if you've never been, because you're just gonna meet literally like every yo-yoer you've ever wanted to meet. What? How did I miss? Worlds in Australia would be crazy. Could you please top 3 at Wildcard Cup with 45 clicks? I don't know if 45 will be enough for top 3 or not. I don't know, it depends who competes. There might be some random kid that just does like 4.5s and stuff. You'll have to choose between Mass and Worlds. Choose Worlds, 100%. There's no reason not to go to Worlds if you can. Worlds will have literally everyone that Nationals has, but plus, like, everyone else. Bro! My 2-year-old is loving this. Let's go. Favorite double GT trick? Probably this. Oh wait. This trick. Or either that or the Rimichi. Or this one. This is one I actually made up. I love that trick, actually. You often beat U.S. national champ at Worlds. You're technically national champ. According to Worlds, I'm actually the highest placing American 4 times at Worlds. Favorite trick at the moment? I don't know. Maybe this stuff. Oh wait. That stuff? I don't know. Wait. Yo-yo trick? We see Geo colorway. AKA old Aldrin colorway. Moonlight Yo-Yo in your profile picture? Wait, which one? Well, I can't tell from that image, but I don't think so. I have to zoom in. Chad, I'm getting tired. I'm probably gonna head out in a few. Yeah, so the Aldrin colorway was also red and gold, but Geo's also has the gold center. So that makes it different, and then also the engravings are, it's like snake skin, because Geo has a pet snake. And he wanted his snake skin on the yo-yo. Peak colorway. Bro, all the Starlight Pluses look so cool. Like, all the colorways are amazing. for Geolight. Still doing behind the back gorilla? What do you mean by behind the back gorilla? Like, that, I don't mean that kind of stuff. That's what you mean. Or do you mean arm pop? No! Chad, I think I'm gonna get heading out in like 1 minute, so ask any last minute questions if you have any. And then I'm gonna get going. Your Kim's World, very John full. John full. I love that word. Yo, what's up, Gavin? Gavin, you joined like right as I'm about ready to leave. Oh. Is orange red? What? What do you mean, bro? 4.5. 5.5. Because why not? Do fish breathe on air? What? What are we saying, bro? Do that, John, again. The next oldest mount? I don't really have an ending for it. Alright guys, I'm gonna get going. Thank you guys all so much for watching the stream. I'll see you back again tomorrow. We're going live every day this week until Saturday when the new Starlight Plus releases on my website, spotlightyoyo.com now. We're rebranding. Still under construction, but yeah, spotlightyoyo.com now. hunteryoyos.com still works, but yeah. Anyways, releasing this Saturday will be